And that's why I told her you should never douche with Listerine. It doesn't end well.
I agree, man. I tried
Oh, man.
The burning and the smell. It may smell nice, but the burning doesn't make up for it.
And the sticky.
Or so I'm told.
Yeah.
Please start the show.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Pete's Basement, where Dave time traveled that time. We're coming at you live out of Greenpoint, Brooklyn. We want to thank Russ's Pizza for feeding us this night. I want to let you know that you missed a lot of gas and debauchery over the course of the past hour, but
We'll bring you up to speed
More
quickly.
to come. Yeah.
Yes.
guaranteed. I want to start this week off and let's see what came out this week. And right off the top comes Brand New Day. What the fuck, man?
Just let me ask this. Who was demanding this? Like, what was did the editors just sit around smoking copious amounts of fucking angel dust and popping ketamine over and over again saying, no, clearly this is what the fans are asking for. Let's have a 35-year-old man living with his septuagenarian aunt somewhere in Forest Hills, Queens, jerking off in his old room.
Somebody looked at the bet in Marvel, and this is what they did.
Right.
Or the editors got together and the poker game went too far, and this is it.
That's the only thing I can imagine.
That might be a poker game because they named Mary Jane Jackpot.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
we know.
And what is that?
Right, it's Spider-Man Jackpot gonna have a baby and have little spider coins. It'll be fine.
Next on the list of things to suck this week has been the Red Hulk. Ramon. Thank you, sir.
Red Hole.
I think they're just gonna go through, all the fucking colors of the rainbow.
Next is going to be Pink Hulk, Orange Hulk,
Magenta.
Chartreuse Hulk.
I'm looking forward to Paisley and Rainbow.
Stripes.
Especially Paisley, yeah.
I hear Seersucker is very slimming, and
I don't know what that color is. They should definitely do a mauve. Is that white? Is that white? Mauve? Mauve?
Either
I
way,
think Maud.
this was
That's a
another
cool show.
suckfest. You
Yes.
know, the McGinnis's artwork looks like Street Fighter. I have no complaints about that.
I always liked McGinnis's work. My problem with this has been, first of all, the variant covers. Who was the guy that painted the 1 in 20 variant? You remember his name? We don't remember his name.
No.
Anyway, so we'll skip over the variant
I don't
cover
think he had a
section. We'll
name.
just edit
They
that
didn't have a
part
name;
out.
it was just variant.
It is
Yeah, it's variant. No,
Yeah,
it did have one.
Oh.
Nonetheless,
It was Joe Variant.
It was just a variant, yeah.
This is Mr. Joe Variant, the Long Island Variant.
yeah.
I think he was running back to the Giants. Go ahead.
Now I remember the end of World War Hulk, and as near as I can tell, Rick Jones got stabbed through the fucking chest with a spear. Clean out the other
He
side.
deserved it.
And all of a sudden he's running around with no explanation. They
Or
lead
pants.
you
He has
into
no pants.
No, he had the pants.
He does.
barely
He's
on.
ripped.
He had short
and he's topless.
Will you allow me my fantasy?
In the snow.
Sorry.
One way or another, though, the whole thing, the first half of it, they make out to be like the CSI style book.
With Doc Samson and She-Hulk, because She-Hulk's so brilliant.
And I'm trying to wrap my brain around this. Somewhere by page like 7, the Hulk pulls out a 6-shooter and shoots a guy in the head like 15
Oh,
feet.
big
And,
6-shooter. I might add.
I'm just trying to wrap my
Roger Rabbit.
I'm just trying to wrap my brain around that. Like he actually shoots the Abomination in the fucking head like 8 times.
Right.
Again, I don't know what
What does it keep
they
it
were
going?
thinking. No, well, I mean, seriously, what was the editorial decision on that one? And then they have a group of random villains come along. There's the obligatory fist fight, and then cut to the spoiler.
Where's a major?
Where we
there's a
find
fucking-
Bruce Banner still alive and Samson and General Ross going to ask for his help. Because obviously they probably turned Rick Jones into the Red Hulk, but you know what? That's the obvious answer. So it's probably going to be some cockamamie fucking tomfoolery where he's not the Red Hulk.
Well, Jeff Loeb,
it's a clone. An abomination.
It'll be a clone because given how they're doing with Spider-Man, I figure that's the new trend. It takes all back to 1999,
Right.
where everything had like 32 different covers, stupid plot lines, and really bad endings that disappointed all the fans.
Yeah. And because the Clone Saga was just didn't end. It just kept going on and on.
Just like that case of herpes.
Yeah.
Right.
Which I'm still working on.
Yeah. Same thing. It just went on and on.
On and on.
But
it hurts significantly less, the herpes.
Thank God.
let's move on to something that doesn't suck. Like
is that my soda?
Have
you been drinking from my? You didn't drink from that, did you?
I did. Do you have herpes?
I am so sorry.
That's all right.
Either way, moving along.
The H is silent. It's herpes.
Start that again. Let's move on to something that doesn't suck this week. Nice surprise hit. Marvel's The 12.
Good book.
This is like 12 Captain Americas all rolled into one team book. I was pleasantly surprised with it.
Except for the short
I can't
shorts.
wait for... Yeah, but you know what? That was like in the 1940s. You gotta allow them some kind of...
but short, we
era
also had Tommy
allowance.
guns. I mean, that's kind of a good combination.
Yeah. Because I mean, who's gonna fuck with you if you got a Tommy gun? You gonna complain about somebody's Daisy Dukes?
No.
Well, and the artwork is good too. It's by Chris Weston, who, for all you guys out there who read Grant Morrison's The Filth, same illustrator, really good, clean, not photorealistic, but good, realistic, detailed stuff. These are all public license characters from back in the days when Marvel was like Atlas Comics, Timely Comics,
Wow.
and it's a great update. And actually, what surprised me about this one is they're working these characters into the mainstream modern universe. This thing segues directly into the beginning of or the end of Civil War. They're gonna try to bring these characters up to date with, I guess, like Iron Man and all the other contemporary characters. That really could be interesting. It's written by J. Michael Straczynski, who's the same guy who did Spider-Man for a while.
But Superpowers. Was it Superpowers he did?
Yeah, Rising Stars.
Rising
And
Stars.
so I mean, this could really be good. He's very good with, he's also Supreme Power.
It happens.
Hey, pizza.
That smelled a little bit like what I imagine boiled horse, sprinkled with paprika and rotten fucking carrots.
You imagine these things on a regular basis?
I don't have to anymore. Now I have something to put to that.
Some nose. That's
pretty good. It actually, it smelled significantly like Staten Island, where we're adding some of the normal smell.
Yeah, that ferry sucks.
But either way, the 12 was good.
So I recommend you pick it up if you haven't yet.
Yeah, this is not one you want to wait till it comes out and trade. It's got some really good stuff. The artwork's great, and you're going to see some really good characters in there. Next, we have Nova this week, which continues to really win.
Right.
Yeah. They did a good job of pushing that character in Annihilation, and it continued to this year.
Right.
It's great. And
Helmet or no helmet?
Yeah, they fixed up his helmet, thank God.
Yeah,
The bucket.
Well, he looks a lot less like he's wearing a toilet on his head.
Yeah.
I heard a great line that, I'm unfamiliar with the character of Nova, having not read Annihilation, which I'm still kicking myself in the ass.
Pick up the trade, man. You're really missing out.
I know.
The trade alone.
I know. I've been yelled
worth
at by several different comic fans for it. But one of the great lines that really stuck with me was that they kind of turned him into Marvel's version of Green Lantern. And that intrigued me a lot.
You know what? I'll tell you something. Initially, I've been a fan of Nova for a long time. One of the first comics I bought out of like a 5-cent bin was Nova's original run.
Yeah.
And they started him out sort of as the his whole origin is like a 2-bit Green Lantern rip. It's it's a dying alien from a corps of law enforcers, gives him his powers, right?
Yeah.
And they've brought him back and forth over the years. He's the last bastion of it. With Annihilation, they really upped the ante. They showed his entire core of badass intergalactic superheroes get slaughtered. Now he's the last remnant of it. They just keep pushing that as him being this, really A-grade superhero. His powers are completely different. This reads almost to me like a cross between like Star Trek and a comic book.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of like that pseudo-scientific battle bullshit. A lot of like lone hero in the unknown. It's good stuff. The artwork was really bad to me this week. It looked really like 90s, no detail, but like sketchy shit all throughout it. But the story made up for it,
Gamora was in it, and she's half naked most of the time.
She's
green. It's like,
and they do kind of show, the bumps of her nipples, which really you can't go wrong with, I guess, if you've never seen the internet.
No.
Where you can get real nipples.
There are some people that just like, cartoon nipples.
It's true. I mean, that's a whole debate for another day. The merit of
We will
cartoon
definitely
nipples
have to save that
versus real nipples versus plastic nipples. That's off-camera stuff.
Yeah, that's definitely
Off-camera stuff, and I really hope my mom and wife never actually see this.
I'm white.
Moving along, we have the 11th installment of the
Messiah Complex.
Right. Let's talk about it.
Yes, please, because I'm still waiting for this story to finish before I pick it up.
There's one more issue, actually. No, 2 more.
Yeah, I think I did the 13.
And this one is revealed, spoiler alert, Bishop is a real big prick. He probably was the one that took over the Sentinels and attacked the mansion. If not him, definitely the Marauders.
So
also,
now I know what's going on.
Yeah, also Sinister is dead.
I deserve that.
So, spoiler alert, he's dead. And
I deserve that too.
You should have.
nonetheless,
just waiting to see the next one. It's good, but we're just waiting for the next one.
This one was sort of like almost like a holdover. You know what I mean? It didn't do anything. I mean, there was a dramatic turn, but it didn't feel very much. So
Kind of like filler.
Kind of just.
I'll go with that filler.
Yeah.
Filler works.
Right. But I did read the.